our Lord. Jah, you cut in and give them a pip down. Prop the one and you bend inside. Look over them this morning, blessed Lord. My God and my King, I bring the Prime Minister before you. Father, look over that son, Jesus. Father, you see and you know and you understand everything. The case is in your hand. You alone could create and could destroy and could make every crooked path straight. Remember them this morning, blessed Lord. My God and my King. Father, take them in charge. If thou be so pleased, guide and protect them. This hour, blessed Lord. My God, the opposition party is in your hand. Remember that son this morning, Lord. You know him by name and you know him by number. You are acquainted to him this hour, blessed Lord. Have mercy this hour, blessed Lord. Remember the ministers I bring before you. Each and every one of them this hour, Lord. Have mercy this hour, blessed Lord. Father, remember the sick and afflicted one. Remember those that cannot help themselves. Remember the mothers with the babies in their hand. Remember each and every one of those in our different homes. The prison, this our Lord. Look over each and every image in the prison. Remember our different home. Not forgetting Miss Jacob this hour, Lord. Thanking you for everything for this hour. Pass by curriculum this morning, blessed Lord. Remember Miss Matterson is in your hand. Remember Pity Matnik. Remember them this hour, blessed Lord, each and every one of them in that village and in that country and in that parish. I bring them before you this hour, Lord. Father, in a morning like this morning, what could I tell you what you don't know about your children? Father, we are your sheep in the pasture. You know each and every one of us by our different vices. Rock of ages, cleft first, and let we hide ourselves in thee, and let the water run the blood, and by the wound inside this flow. This morning, blessed Lord, I know your eyes is not deaf to hear me when I call you. Neither your eyes is not blind to give your children a peep down below. Your feet is not too short to meet them half the way. Save them from shame and disgrace, from disaster this hour, blessed Lord. This morning, Master, I bring that son before you. You know him by name and you know him by number. And Master, you are acquainted to him this hour, blessed Lord. Father, thanking you for the home he left behind. Each and every one of them in that home this hour, Lord. I bring them before and I lift them up to you. Father, provide for them. Father, God, take each and every one in charge. It might be small as a mustard seed, but shed a blessing unto each and every heart. Remember that son in a marked special way. Thanking you for him this hour, blessed Lord, for life and for health and for strength. Remember him this morning, blessed Lord. I bring Mr. Andrew before you. Remember that son I bring before you, Lord. You know him by name and you know him by number. Master, you are acquainted to him this hour, Lord. Provide for him if thou be so pleased. Remember you learn unto him. Remember the offspring of his body. Wheresoever they locate all those who are they dwelling with. Bless them if thou be so pleased. Save them from shame and disgrace and disaster, Lord. My God and my King, we ask in you this hour, blessed Lord, to look over each and every staff this hour, blessed Lord. You know each and every one of them by the name and by the number. Master, you are acquainted to them this hour, blessed Lord. Have mercy on them this hour. Remember that village I bring before you this hour, Lord. St. Patrick by name and by number. Father, reach out and touch that village, Lord. Touch that parish, Lord. My God and my King, what could I tell you what you don't know about your children? This hour, blessed Lord. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in the green pasture. He leadeth me beside still water, he restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, do I walk to the valley, to the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. For thou art made a rod and thy staff to comfort me. Thou prepare my table before me in the presence of my enemy. Thou anointest my head on my cup and sober. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow all your children all the days of our life. And we shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen and amen. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. Pleasantly.
Okay, yeah.
Where you walk, what you say, when you talk, where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk.
91.5 Real FM got you covered.
This is 50 years of Calypso excellence as Made in Grenada presents Calypso at 50 featuring Unlucky.
I must go back, my little island is called.
The original Inspector. Flying Turkey, Lady Cinty, Smokey, Peter Humphrey, Randy Isaac, Woodsman Kelly, Squeezy, Scholar, Black Wizard, and Chamo, and the Hitman Inspector. One stage, one night, Sunday, February 11th, 6 p.m. sharp at the Grenada National Cricket Stadium. Tickets are $50 and are available at Canadian Optical, Town and Grandans, Mitchell's Wellness, Grandans, St. David Pharmacy, Max's Bar, and St. Andrew Pharmacy, Calico, Sates, Shizemore, Licks and Bites, and GoToFed.com. The hits, the classics, the performances as Grenada celebrates 50. Sponsored by Flow, Brighton and Miners, Antillian Group, Spicyle Auto Rental, Wayne Mitchell, Glenelg, Springwater, Grenada Bottling Company, Grenada Distillers, makers of Gladscott Rum. Sunday, February 11th, 6 p.m. Grenada National Stadium. This is 50 years of Calypso excellence.
Psst. Hey, you. Why pay high prices to watch TV or struggle with apps on your Fire Stick? For only $2.75 per year or $75 for 3 months, you can have unlimited access to thousands of live TV channels, including news, sports, entertainment, and much more. All you need is a Fire Stick, Android device, or smart TV. Too good to be true? Then try our free trial for 36 hours before you buy. Interested? Then call or WhatsApp DP Marketing on 457-3546 or 538-9026. That's 457-3546 or 538-9026. DP Marketing. We bring the world to you.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
50 years as an independent nation. Now that's a reason to celebrate. Bank on a bright future with Quad Bank as we celebrate more than 50 years of partnership with Grenadians. Aspire, build and advance with 100% financing to buy land, purchase or build your home, or make those much needed home upgrades. No loan fees, no legal fees, low interest rates. And that's not all. 100% financing on brand new vehicles with 50% off loan fees. Celebrate you this year with special financing from Quad Bank. Apply today.
Welcome home.
From the north, covering south, east, and west. This is Real FM.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to the nation. A reading from the Word of God, Psalm 95. O come, let us sing unto the Lord. Let us make a joyful noise to the rock of our salvation. Let us come before his presence with thanksgiving and make a joyful noise unto him with psalms. For the Lord is a great God and a great King above all gods. In his hands are the deep places of the earth. The strength of his heels is his also. The sea is his, and he made it, and his hand formed the dry lands. O come, let us worship and bow down. Let us kneel before the Lord our God, our Maker. For He is our God, and we are the people of the pasture and the sheep of His hand. Today, if we will hear His voice, harden not your heart, as in the province, and as in the day of temptation in the wilderness. This is the end of the scripture reading.
Thank you very much.
And you have a wonderful day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Where you walk, what you say, when you talk, where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk.
It's a hungry world out there, with everybody scrambling to get a share. Wolves in sheep clothing, birds of prey waiting to swoop down on you, and there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Where you go when you're walking, what you say when you're talking. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful. I say we have to prepare to meet the challenges of life without fear. Greed and jealousy, hatred and envy, man, you have to move with care.
Good morning again, folks. As we head over to the Met Office, we're speaking with Mr. Jonathan Price. Good morning.
Good morning to you and good morning, listeners. Here is the weather for today, Wednesday, the 31st of January, 2024, as recorded at the Archbishop International Airport. It is currently fair and hazy, with winds coming from the east-southeast at 11 miles per hour. Barometric pressure is 1014.4 millibars, which is above normal and rising. Present temperature is 26.6 degrees Celsius and relative humidity 86%. Yesterday's maximum was 29.8 degrees Celsius and the minimum last night 26 degrees Celsius. No rainfall was recorded over the past 24 hours, hence the total for the month remains at 84.2 millimeters. And now for the public forecast for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique Valley for today and tonight. The weather is expected to be generally fair and hazy, becoming partly cloudy at times with brief, isolated morning showers. And there is an advisory for a moderate layer of Saharan dust in the area at this time. Today's maximum will be 30.5 degrees Celsius, with winds easterly to southeasterly at 13 to 20 miles per hour. Seas will be moderate with waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters. Low tide will be at 1 p.m. and high tide at 7 p.m. Sunset will be at 6:09 and sunrise at 6:32. Just to repeat the public forecast for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique Valley for today and tonight. The weather is expected to be generally fair and hazy, becoming partly cloudy at times with brief isolated morning showers. And once again, there is an advisory for a moderate layer of Saharan dust in the area at this time. From the forecasters, at the Archbishop International Airport, I'm Jonathan Price. Have a great day.
All right, take care, brother. This message is for Nawasa. There is a pipe that bursts in front of Miss Mona's house, and it's wetting up everywhere and it's causing a problem. So this message for Nawasa: check Miss Mona's house. Right outside of her house, the pipe right there is burst. I think that's Montrich. Yeah. 22 minutes past, folks. We're going to pay some bills and we'll be back after this. We're ready to bang.
It's a hungry world out there, with everybody scrambling to get a share.
From the north, covering south, east, and west. This is Real FM.
Ozone really gets it clean. Get with the Ozone family line of products. Ozone liquid laundry detergent. Perfect for your semi or fully automatic washing machines. Yet suitable for your hand wash. Soft on your hands. Ozone disinfectant cleaner. It's the most powerful disinfectant and cleaner with a long-lasting fresh scent. Tackles every job around the house or office. Ozone detergent powder and ultra soft fabric softener gets your clothes clean with a natural freshness. Keeps your colors bright. Choose from the wonderful scents: soft flower, ocean breeze, and the new aloe vera. Keep your kitchen sparkling clean with the Ozone dishwashing liquid, Ozone sponges, and cleaning cloth. Ozone toilet bowl cleaner removes lime scale and kills germs while giving your toilet a refreshing scent. Ozone really gets it clean. Marketed and distributed by Calico, Frequente St. George's, and are available at shops and supermarkets nationwide.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the credit union of Grenville, takes you where you want to be. Feel secure with the Credit Union of Grenville, taking care of all your financial needs, including savings, loans, mortgages, and sound financial advice. Serving you with branches on Jubilee Street in Grenville, Lucas Street in St. George's, and new, spacious, convenient, and modern facilities on Seton Brown Street in Grenville and Grand Anse. Call us on 442-8602 or visit one of our offices. With Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the Credit Union of Grenville, your financial security is guaranteed.
Get ready to experience the electrifying energy of the 2024 Carifta Games. This prestigious event brings together the finest young athletes from across the Caribbean, showcasing their talent, speed, and determination in a quest for glory. With the motto, many people, one region, celebrating athletics, Carifta embodies the spirit of unity and celebration, igniting a flame that will shape the future of sports in the region. Don't miss out on the action at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium from Saturday, March 30th to Monday, 1st April 2024. Secure your spot now by purchasing your tickets at Grenadian Optical or visiting gotofed.com. Join us in celebrating the athleticism and excellence of the Caribbean.
Tourism is me, tourism is you, tourism is everybody, and tourism connects us all.
Did you know that tourism generates revenue and foreign exchange earnings?
Did you know it stimulates infrastructural development and facilitates cultural exchange among people?
You must know tourism is linked to all industries,
from agriculture to construction.
So support the industry today and be welcoming to all our visitors.
Tourism is my business. Tourism is your business. Tourism is our business. Listen, one and all. Tourism connects us all.
A message from the Ministry of Tourism
and the Grenada Tourism Authority.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
Are you concerned about the impact of climate change on your home or business? The Enhanced Direct Access Climate Adaptation Revolving Fund at the Grenada Development Bank can make your worries a thing of the past. The fund offers concessional financing to households and businesses, focusing on vulnerable populations such as lower-income families and persons with special needs. You could qualify for up to EC $200,000 with an incredibly low interest rate of just 2% annually. With this funding, you can make essential improvements such as building retaining walls for erosion control, making structural improvements to withstand hurricanes, and installing water-efficient bathroom solutions. Take action today. Contact the GDB at 440-2382 to learn more about how you can apply for this funding opportunity. Let's work together to create a climate-resilient nation. The Enhanced Direct Access Project is financed by the Green Climate Fund through the Government of Grenada.
91.5 Real FM got you covered.
They tell me candid, they too wicked, far too crooked. That is the frequent comment I hear. Too one-sided, underhanded, can't be trusted. This is the opinion, yes again. For their own abuses, they keep making excuses. Housing crack up over. They unleash their lawyer, set up an inquiry just to get Kid Rowley. But they wouldn't sue the false papers crew. I don't need to close to tell them go. Hurry, pack up your bundle now. Stop fooling the people. The country taking and beating. So me plea are repeating. Go. They're like a natural disaster. Now. 10 times worse than Ebola. Like a dog with fleas and tongue on their knees. And I'm begging, now we enacted one week. From the side to the country, streets turn into rivers, then into seas. Is why I'm singing, now this is my humble petition. Announce the date for election, go. Now, please. Accidental, detrimental, could be lethal. Are you willing to take that chance? Much too seedy, they too greedy, eyes too beady. Honeymoon end before the romance. We expect corruption, but now without check or interruption. That a few might stuff the pocket, but not racket by the pocket. From the constant comments, we get no recess. Before things fall apart and the riot starts. Even in chutney, I'll tell them go. Make it sooner than later. To protect the future, please. For the sake of we children and the next generation. Go. To safeguard our image. Before Griffith cause more damage. Like a dog with fleas and tongue on the knees. And I'm begging, go now. They try to stick me with rich me. They have more trick than Houdini. Streams turn into rivers, then into seas. That's why I'm singing, go now.
Igwe. Peace. Like a dog with fleas. A down on me knees.
Begging, please.
Begging endlessly, please. Go. No. Please. Igwe. Real expressions for Wednesday, the 31st day of January. 2024, Igwe Political Wednesday, where anything political could be discussed. Even the quality has become political. Even the independence has become political. Everything. Ital. Grenada still remains my constituency, Igwe. Real FM is my parliament. Real FM, new media. I'm the people's spokesman, and I take my title seriously, Igwe. Blessed and protected by the Ancient of Days. The purpose I'm here, Igwe, is simply this: to give people the facts by way of information. And I want people to check me, fact check me out. Don't just take what I'm saying so easy. Check it out. What you do with the facts is a matter entirely for you. I'm here as an advocate for the meek, the humble, the poor, the marginalized. Real FM has become new media, real media. We bring hope to the hopeless, Igwe. When people listen to us, they have hope. We give praise where it is due, Igwe. But we also will be the force to sort out the shortcomings, Igwe. Where shame is absent, Igwe, anything could happen. Like putting blame on the finance officers for late payment when you tell the nation we know how to find money. We wouldn't pay late, we know how to run country. You go again, I echo man.
No, me at them, I sending out message.
Igwe, first things first. Morning to our listener Christine, morning to Doreen, morning Anne Harvey.
Good morning to Mr. Watts.
Yes. Kame.
Good morning, Miss Ferguson. Good morning.
Yeah, man.
Carla Walcott. Good morning as well.
Yeah, man.
On the Facebook.
Igwe. There was a letter out dated January 28th. St. George's, Grenada, January 28th, GIS, the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs notifies that effective January 27th, 2024, visitation at the Monge Psychiatric Hospital and the Radon unit at the Monge facility has been suspended until further notice. The public will be notified when visitation resumes. The Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs apologize for any inconvenience caused. But that document don't finish right, Igwe. So yeah, the next part has to be what they say, the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs apologize for anything. They have to tell us what happened. Because we want to know what is the expectation, what is our expectation in the whole thing. So after reading that document, Igwe, well, I put me Marco knob on. I say, well, a big thing like that, they just give. And morning to Philip Telesford and Miss Delma Thomas. Because I'm speaking to all you. It's nothing personal, but all you hold those ministries, all you took the appointment, the instrument was presented to you all before God and man. And all you say, all you go serve the people. So the people want to know, Igwe, what is the reason for this document and what happened to cause visitation not to happen in the area, Igwe?
Yeah, I want to know.
So I put my mark on our van and chatters on the street start singing like canaries. Igwe. Igwe.
I say nothing.
Yeah, but distracting me.
Sorry. What you know?
So chatters on the street want to know. So they tell me to ask some questions. So listen to me, Igwe. I'm not here to say I only reporting what I learn. So chatters on the street ask me to tell me to ask first question: is there an outbreak of chicken pox and COVID in that facility? Because they say they want to know. So they tell me to ask, that's why I'm asking for them. And by extension, the nation. Morning, my friend Nicole. Yes, Igwe. So, chatters on the street want to know if there's an outbreak in chickenpox and COVID in the facilities. That is information from chatters to suggest. So I'm being thing because I don't want to scaremonger anybody. I want to be responsible, but I have to speak the thing. So chatters want to know, Mr. Telesford and Ms. Thomas, if there is an outbreak or a high level of COVID in the facility, if there is chickenpox, if yes, what levels are we talking about? Because if that is the reason to stop visitation, we want to know what levels of the outbreak, if yes. And if so, we want to know what is the expectation of John Public in that issue. Because you see, this thing is all of us, is we. Unlike independence, where it seems like black and white and yellow. When things like COVID and chickenpox and things, it's all of us. So we can pretend we're not part of the thing. So we want to be part of the solution. So we want to know what is the expectations of the public. And while you're at it, apart from stopping visitation, the public want to know what plans you have to treat with. Remember, we're asking those questions, because your government told the people a long time ago, we are operating on a need-to-know basis. We need to know. As the Calypsonians say, we want to know. Why you stop visit from Raduna and Monge? We want to know. Because it's all of us, is that? All of us, we are on the same tree. We might be on different branch, but we're on the same tree. We're on tree Grenada. So, Ms. Thomas and Mr. Telesford, the people want to know what is the real deal, Igwe. What is the situation? What is the real thing? As Sister Claudette does say, come straight. Don't go sideways. So, because COVID is a deadly thing, we know. Chickenpox is a problem, we know. So chatters on the street want to know. Because we have leprosy in the region too, so we want to know. Because these questions, I mean, not to bash anybody. I'm not a politician, so I'm not here to make political mileage. I'm just saying the thing. Because chatters on the street, my phone started ringing so early this morning, since about 2:30. And the first caller say, Master Carl, what are really going on in Monge? I say, well, they say they don't have visitors. He say, you know why? I say, no. He say, look at what he pick up. I say, wow. And then from there, the floodgate open. I don't know if like men see me online, so they say you wake up. So they want to know about the Monge thing. Because you have people who would have come in contact with people in Monge. Although the building small, although a particular office small, and they can't get toilet in the building. But we know all about that. Anyways, die for another argument and another day. But the people want to know what level. If there is a outbreak or a contamination of the facilities with COVID and chickenpox, the people want to know. If so, if yes, they want to know what is the plan. They want to know what is the expectation of the public. And at the same time, they say, one of the chatters say, Master Carl, there's information to suggest that you realize they don't want to keep people in the hospital beyond a particular time. No.
Yes.
Because the chatter want to know if the thing in the hospital too. The COVID and the chicken pox in the hospital. Because you see, these things is matters of concern.
Like facts.
And like national security, we have to deal with the Minister of National Security later on in the program. But Minister of National Security, you too. Your primary function is to ensure that the citizens of the country is safe from crime, from diseases, for all kind of things. That is your primary function. Your primary function is not going in gala and talking all kind of tribe and nonsense. Your primary function is the safety of the people, stability. So, Igwe, chatters want to know, what is the real deal? Now, we willing? We. You understand? We. Because if we could lend a helping hand in any way, we will do. But we must know. If you don't know how we could help, we must know what is the expectation, what is our expectation in all of this Igwe. So they need to tell us. They need to tell us, Igwe. They need to tell us. So the question is, it begs the question, Igwe. Is there a serious outbreak of COVID and chickenpox at Monge facilities? If so, what is the plan to treat it apart from stopping visitation? If so, what is the expectation of the people? We want to know. If so, we want to know how we could help. Because for our country's sake, no sacrifice is too hard to make. And we're on the doorstep of 50 years. So we can operate in like 1920. We can't make the thing appear like with 1920 condition. No. 74 and 50. 1974 and 50s. 2024, Igwe. We're not in 1920. So don't treat the nation like we in 1920 condition, Igwe. No. So I'm calling on the Minister of National Security guy. This thing is a national security issue. I'm calling on the Minister of Health, Philip Tellerson, and I'm calling on the Minister with responsibility for Monge, Ms. Delma Thomas. Tell the people are going to. Let the people know. Don't keep it hiding and then all of us have to come and deal with it later. Prepare us. Because all you, Ms. Delma Thomas and Philip Tellerson, for all you know, as the hymn say, Lord, prepare me a sanctuary. All you know that I don't sing that. All of I don't sing all of my life. God being so good to me. Be good to the people now. Don't let God be good to all you alone, and I don't want to. Furnish the people with the information. Why are they keeping people in the hospital? Is it because of COVID and chickenpox? Why the visit stop in Monge? Is it because of COVID or chickenpox? Because Igwe, we come here and we talk about COVID couple of weeks. We talk about leprosy. We even draw the parallel the Prime Minister say about the gun is not him. So we say we don't want that happen. So if that happening in Monge, Igwe, and all the hush in our mouth, what else happening in the country and I don't say? What else should we expect happening in the country and all the hush in all the mouth? There's a lot of things we don't know. Because people still say they don't see the $20-something million for independence. All they see some black and white and yellow paint. Igwe, they don't see it. So we don't want this Monge thing to end up in a fiasco and then when the boss. It's problem. So if, and I use the thing, the caveat of if, I don't know. And I put my hands in the air, I don't know, Igwe. What I'm asking. So if there's any truth to COVID and smallpox, not chicken pox, in the Monge facilities, let the people know. If that is the reason for not wanting to keep people in the hospital, the people must know. We want to know why. Because we don't trust this government because they don't lie. Yeah. And they don't give misinformation. And they just try to mislead people. Because at the end of the day, if there is any truth to COVID and chickenpox in Mongo, the people are going to suffer. So prepare us. Lord, prepare us a sanctuary. Prepare us. All of my life, God has been good to all. So be good to the people of Grenada for one time. If it's one time, just be good to the people for one time. Because, to be perfectly honest, Igwe, when the shuffle came out, the shuffle of cabinet or the exchange or the make go off run, I don't know. But anyways, when they say,
when the gracious offer come.
Yeah, when they say Philip Telesford and Miss Delma Thomas was in that ministry, I say, whoa, God children and them, because it's God let us invoke God in everything they do. So I say, why Deacon Mitchell made a stroke of brilliance to put two God-fearing persons in health. So now, Igwe, God children, all you can do like the rest. You can do like Laku and lie. Because what? Jesus watching on you. God watching all you. So, well then, Laku was a child of God too.
I'm just about to tell you that.
You think grimy, you know?
You think grimy, I tell you, Laku was a child
so
of God.
So
what we doing now?
Igwe?
Corey in Kalalu.
Like we Kalalu Corey in Chubai.
Tell you.
But there's a chance for you, Mr. Telesford, and you, Mr. Thomas, to redeem all yourself. Redeem all yourself with that situation in Mongi. Because the information go come out as usual. And don't let it find all you wanting. The people tired. Because if they call me this kind of hour in the morning to see that on the radio, they tired. And all they have to do something. All they have to do something. If all you can handle, let's shift in, shift out. Go.
No.
And let people handle it who have the appetite for things like that. And I'm not here to say that the NNP, the nice people, has always been perfect. I'm not here to say that. But when you compare and you contrast, the people from the NNP doing a better job.
Yeah.
So if I can handle the thing, just tell people, we're sorry. We won't vex with all you. We might give all you like a credence too. Say all you sorry, all you can handle the thing. If it's some money all you want to full of your pocket, do it quick.
Get the money ready.
Do it quick and go. Because watch. Because Miss Delma Thomas and Philip Telesford could understand what I was saying now. The Last Supper, Igwe, when the man, based on John 1:1, became, in the beginning was the Word. You see, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And the Word became flesh and dwelt among men. So when the Word was in the Last Supper, He tell Judas, whatever you have planned, do it quick. The other disciples didn't even know he go. They say somehow, because Judas was the man who used to hold the money and organize the place, so they say some nice place. Judas might go and organize for the Passover, but they didn't know so. Mm-hmm. Whatever all you have to do it quick. Do it quick. If it's for 30 pieces of silver, do it quick. But don't put the people through the suspense. So let the people know what's going on in Monge. Let the people know what is expected of the public. And if there is a plan to deal with it, the people don't want all the details of the plan, but they need to know there is a plan. A plan that makes sense. Igwe. I had to speak that first things first, Igwe, because the people want to know what is going on. What? So, Mr. Telesford and Ms. Thomas, the Minister of National Security, which is the Prime Minister, was so brazen and bold-faced to say nothing happened in Grenada since 1983. If all you believe that, let something happen now. Make something happen. Mm-hmm. You leader the Prime Minister say nothing happened here since 1983. So, do justice and do something for Monge. Because it's not me what say, the Prime Minister say nothing happened here since 1983. So we have a situation in Monge. Chatters on the street say. There's information to suggest, Igwe. And I've been out of the abundance of caution here. It is alleged, Igwe. Because I'm cloaking myself. Because I don't want to be biased. Because I don't have any political bias already. So I don't want to be biased on national issues. So I say it is alleged. There's information to suggest. Chatters on the street say the reason for the thing in Monge, they want to know if it's because of the outbreak of COVID and chicken pox. Igwe. I rest a while, so we go take a break and come back.
That is it.
It's a hungry world out there, with everybody scrambling to get a share. Wolves in sheep clothing, birds of prey waiting to swoop down on you, and there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. When you're walking, what you say.
91.5 Real FM got you covered.
Step inside. Immerse yourself in colors that come alive.
Color by Sissons.
Let your imagination run wild. Surround yourself in a world of color.
Color by Sissons.
Endless inspiration. Bold expression. Bold expression.
Color by Sissons. Sissons. Express your style with Color by Sissons.
Have you had Boston on your travel bucket list? Well, we've got some exciting news for you. JetBlue is thrilled to announce its new non-stop flight every Saturday from Grenada's Maurice Bishop International Airport to the vibrant city of Boston. Now you can embark on your Boston adventure without any layovers. JetBlue is making it easier than ever to explore this incredible destination. Whether you're visiting family or friends, exploring for the first time, or simply experiencing Boston life, JetBlue has you covered with a convenient non-stop flight, complete with comfortable seating, complimentary snacks, and an array of entertainment options. You'll arrive in Boston feeling relaxed and ready to explore. So now's the time. Visit JetBlue.com to book your flight and bring Boston closer to Grenada. Let your adventure begin.
The first word when you speak about furniture is classic. Yes, at Classic Furniture, they design and make the best in local furniture. All their products are made from the finest local wood available on island. You think it, they design it and make it to your expectations. The highest standards at the best possible price, and they also provide higher purchase for you, their valued customers. Located on Ben Jones Street in Grenville, with their factory at Chantemelle in St. Patrick. That's where you need to visit when looking for products made of the finest local wood. They deliver and install items at no extra cost. Your satisfaction is their mission. The extra step is taken to ensure their customers are completely satisfied. They do doors and finished kitchens, supplies mattresses, and restores antique pieces to look like the first day they were made. Hey, give us a call on 442-4645 and 442-9726. Classic Furniture, Grenada's homegrown furniture producers.
It is said, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Therefore, the authenticity of the beverage can only be acquired in the taste. A taste which is original to Antoine de Beauregard Industries and comes from a combination of spices and local rum, which can hold its own all over the world. Woodman, a strength which speaks for itself. A taste which stands out from the rest, bottled with care, which speaks to perfection. Try Woodman today and be stunned by a flavor as never before. Let your palate savor that which is produced locally. Do not be deterred by substandard products. Our taste speaks volumes and sets us apart from the competition. You will be satisfied with every sip of our product. Say rum, say Woodman, feel satisfaction. Now that's quality.
From the north, covering south, east, and west. This is Real FM.
They tell me candid, they too wicked, far too crooked. That is the frequent comment I hear. Too one-sided, underhanded, can't be trusted. This is the opinion, yes it is. For their own abuses, they keep making excuses. Housing crack up mover. They unleash the lawyer, set up an inquiry just to get Kid Rowley. But they wouldn't sue the false paper screw. I don't need to close to tell them go. Hurry, pack up your bundle now. Some fooling.
So don't worry your head too much about empty treasury. Empty treasury. We in the NDC, we have the exposure. We have had the exposure. Good? And we know what to do to find money, to look after the needs of our people. And as I have the mic, let me say, as we go around as we go around the country and we speak to our people, that's a topic that they always say to us, we go pay salary late and we don't know how to run a country. Tell them that we say we know how to run a country and tell them that we wouldn't pay salary late. All right? Tell them that affirmatively. We're not going to pay salary late and we know how to run a country.
Yes, Igwe. Igwe, the people could call it out?
Yeah, Igwe.
All right, folks, you could chime in anytime you feel like it.
Igwe, so there we have the Minister of Agriculture saying, yeah, money. We always say we give credit where credit is due. So the workers on the Mount Rural Estate say thanks for the fortnight pay. But they also say they don't get it back pay. So all your surplus, Mr. Minister of Agriculture and Mr. Minister of Finance, pay the people on the Mount Rural Estate the back pay. Because all your money, you don't have no excuse. And Mr. Finance Minister, if the finance officers slow, go to them and tell them what the Mount Rural people want the pay, because Minister of Finance, there are some people that working on the Mount Rural Estate what lives in St. Patrick's East. So your own people. Some of your own people want the money. So Mr. Dennis Cornwall, Matthew, cause the finance officer to do the work, do the duty, play the role, and cause the Mount Rural Estate workers equal to get it back pay. Yes, they agree, because you bring the fortnight money and you tell them what, you must work 5 hours. They agree to work 5 hours. Because they say honest days work for honest days pay. But what they're saying, when they give you 5 hours a day, make sure they pay on time.
That is it.
You get what is yours, give them what is theirs. And Mr. Connell are reminding you, there are some people who are working on the estate. They live in St. Patrick's East. Usually represent the people of St. Patrick's East. And you plan to represent all of the people in the East. So represent and fix this thing. So, Igwe, take some kudos. You advocate for the people of Mount Rural. And they get the fortnight pay.
They get it?
But they don't get the back pay.
But they don't get the back pay.
And when they bring the fortnight pay, like they come vex, they say, watch, I have to work 5 hours a day. They agree to work 5 hours for $63. However, when the fortnight comes, make sure the money on time.
3 days before.
Because a guy say all they know how to make money and all they wouldn't pay late, Mr. Connell. So steady the finance officers. If it's that you need to do. Igwe. You have any caller?
Not yet, they go
right. Yeah, Igwe, we move on. I need you to line up 2 clips for me whilst I speak.
Sure.
One where the Prime Minister says, because you see, I really want to get on with it. He spoke about beggy, and they could buy you. And then one where he say, he know the guns are coming.
Okay.
And so I want you to play the one first, where you know the guns was coming. And that has nothing to do. Because I need to, if they don't educate him, we need to give him some advice.
From the time I've been in office, I've been saying this. Not because I have premonition, Mr. Speaker, because it is clear, the trend is obvious. Anybody who's reading the statistics on crime in the Caribbean will see that gun crime is a pandemic in the region. And that it was just going to be a matter of time before it reached our shores. That has nothing to do with the Prime Minister who holds the position of Minister of National Security. It has to do with...
Mr. Prime Minister, I didn't tell you. That has everything to do with the Minister of National Security. Because you being the Prime Minister and the Minister of National Security, why you think it is the norm that the Prime Minister holds the office of Minister of National Security, even if he might have somebody who is Minister of State in the ministry? Why you think it is important for the Prime Minister to be the Minister of National Security. But whilst you at it, Igwe, Dr. Rowley responds to the same gun thing. I want you to line it up for me. We go draw the parallel. Here you go. So, Mr. Prime Minister, your primary function as Prime Minister is to ensure stability and security in the country. Because if you don't have...
There's a very small line.
Because if you don't have stability, and if you don't have security in a country, nothing could happen, Miguel. Nothing could happen. So the importance of stability and security is the uppermost function of the Prime Minister and by extension the Minister of National Security. So when you say, oh, that had nothing to do with you, you don't know. So I'm telling you now. Because I don't want you to make that stupid statement and mistake her next time. The Prime Minister appears not to know the magnitude of being the Minister of National Security. Who security includes the police, customs, the port authority, fire, coast guard, SSU, and immigration. So if they didn't tell you, the police commander, customs, the port authority, fire, coast guard, SSU, and immigration. So how you could tell us you know the gun thing the coming here and you not know about it?
Important.
You don't know. So if the advisor to the Minister of National Security don't know something wrong. And whilst we at it, the national security apparatus is the Prime Minister, who is the Minister of National Security, the National Security Advisor, the Commissioner of Police and Police Headquarters. They are the national security apparatus. So anything with crime here is all you. So when you say that has nothing to do with you, you're playing dumb, you don't know. But as usual, you don't know much. Or if you don't CBI, you could have able to think, you would have able to give more details. You'll take the call.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Mr. Carl. Good morning,
Good morning.
Mr. Carl, you know sometimes when you see some other people, it's not other people that exposing that the person don't really know the truth. The person himself is saying that. So it's evident that they don't know the truth. Right? Because what is the purpose of national security? The problem there, okay. He says that he know the crime, the gun crime really in the crime in a pandemic. Okay? And not in a matter of time, he going to reach here. So if you know that, so what you have to put things in place. So when you reach here to deal with it, right? So you know you come in matter of time you reach here, but you put nothing in place, right? So that means you don't know, and so when he don't know as the lead as the head of the cabinet, he's treated on to the other minister like they don't know what's going on in the other ministry. They don't know how to handle the other ministries. Right? Because the leader, you know, that it's an example to teach people because he need, as the commander said, they need to go back to school, right, to learn. And it's never too late to learn, right? Well, see, when a man tells himself he do it all, in the end of it, he knows nothing at all. And crime and security is one of the most important things for the safety and the peace and stability of a country. Well, I'm here something like that's what I do, security work. Right? And I always say to people, if you're going into anything, I don't know the purpose, you already failed. Right? You already failed on the job. You must know when taking a position, what is the purpose of it. Right? I'm saying when you look at the what's going on in the country, you have to ask the greater people a question. Are you better off now than before the last election? Are you better off? And it is clear for everyone to see. Under the previous administration, the people were faring better, especially the poor class of people. Right? They were faring better because more money was coming into the hand. Right? They were feeling much happier, and they were smiling. But every time right now, Master Carl, if people crying out. If people crying out, they need the government to reach out and help. But the government will help. The government only helping a few, the minority, which is the friend and the up, and they say up and up and up. Those who have already. But what is the government lacking to know? Once the poor people have money in their hand, the country will be running better, and more money will be coming into the country. More money will be flowing in the country, so that it also will be better for better for the government. They get more revenue. But if you getting rid of workers, getting rid of people, that's working. What happen? You will have less money. Just like in a church, if you have a lot of people working and you get rid of and you go to that church and you get rid of them, what happen? The church will be collecting less money. The church will be collecting less money. So the question we graded had to ask ourselves: are we better off? No. And the answer is no. We are worse off than before the last election. The last election, the people were saying better. They were smiling. But right now, when you look at people, they are sad of sadness. And see, they come and realize what they go do, they go do that. With a lot of talk.
All right,
talking, but what they're doing is the opposite. How about this?
All right. We have a message here from a school child.
Yeah.
Morning, my friends. We, the cook and maids in the health department, are crying out. We have to be training the Imanis and grand case workers when they come to work. And now they're getting razor pay and we're not getting. That can't work. We have it! We have it there!
So, Igwe, so as I was saying, so the workers in the police, customs, port authority, Coast Guard, SSU and immigration, these are the workers who make Grenada safe. National security is an important and integral part in the whole psyche of the country, and the Prime Minister ought to know that. It is the responsibility of the Prime Minister to make them perform at the optimum. So when he say he had nothing to do with him, that will inspire confidence to nobody. The police is a reflection of society, and if they do not perform, if law enforcement and security lapse, the whole country lacking.
Yep.
Well, I take the call.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hey.
Masakal. A lady, a cook, called on Sheldon program Monday night and speak about the monies they are not receiving in terms of the razor pay and whatnot. And she make mention that during the election campaign, they took their pay slip and parade with it during the election time to let the public know that the cooks on them wasn't treated well.
Yeah.
So you have a clip there where the Prime Minister was speaking about that. I would like you to play that so that the people would understand and hear what the Prime Minister said. He was then leading the NDC at the time. He wasn't Prime Minister at the time, I suppose, but he was just parading towards the election time. And the promises he made to the cook, and up to now the cooks cannot get the increase that they speak about on the road to election. So that is all my take for now.
Thanks for that. So, but let the cook know she have a role to play going forward. There will come a time again when she go make a decision or who in charge and who not in charge. So tell her, hold on. It won't be long.
I know.
All right, thanks for
If I had a clip, they play the clip.
Yeah, we have to look for the clip.
Yes. Okay.
Igwe. If the workers are not given the tools to perform, Igwe, like the RGPF is not being given the tools, you go a chaos. Half-trained police officers on the street will do more damage than good, Igwe. Then we go start to hear the return of police brutality. with untrained officers on the street, Igwe. They have not developed the tolerance level of a well-trained officer. The PM will be the one to be blamed for sanctioning that. You see, I'm giving him a lot of advice. You know? They say we just only come here and criticize. I'm giving advice this morning. This morning is free advice. The Prime Minister knows all about hungry mouth and beggy. And he's doing all in his power to fix that by giving first $2,000, now $5,000, $7,000. So yes, you give parliamentarians that. Kudos to you. All hail to you. But why are you giving the police? Because you're still working with them on the pay and grade. So you want them to stay hungry mouth and beggy and take bribe. Because you don't want the parliamentarian to take bribe. See, people go buy them. So you leaving the police out there for people to buy them. You see, they're not telling you the real thing, PM. I tell you already, check me. Let me sit down and have a conversation and go advise you because it's about we. You had nothing to do with me. And I will give you that advice free. You don't have to give me nothing. Because I want the country, albeit I didn't support you to be Prime Minister. You is the Prime Minister, so I have to support the country. And I want the country to do well. So if I have to advise you for the country to do well, so let it be, Igwe. Watch, to attract good human resource, you have to have enticement, Mr. PM, in terms of salary, medical allowances, and education allowances. So you have to start to encourage better people to join the organization. So you have to have enticement. Just as how you have enticement for Ron and them giving them $5,000 and so on. You have to entice the police too, because you don't say already who beggy and who hungry mouth and who could be bought. Remember, Mr. PM, if they didn't tell you, the police is a reflection of the country. They are a mirror image of what is going on in the country. From the last child in the community, a corrupt country give you corrupt officers, corrupt politicians, corrupt everything. Look at the crime stat and check how it corresponds with what's happening in the law enforcement area. So if it's the resources they want, don't say that has nothing to do with you, because you have everything to do with you as the Minister of National Security. You have to ensure, Mr. Prime Minister, that victimization must stop. Don't victimize people with transfer. And it is plain to see victimization is going on in the RGPF. And this is absurd. It's the transfer policies of the RGPF should not hinge on victimization of individuals because of who you perceive they might support politically. That needs to stop. That is a disruptive tool, because when a man feel aggrieved, he living and go, so that having a brain drain in the police force. And you end up putting square pegs in round hole. So when you pour water in it, it's falling out. You can't hold water. Eagle. And the replacement, when those people go, does not have a positive track record in the area. Just like the replacements on Fort George, they don't have a positive track record before going there. So you won't expect much from these people, Igwe. In my going around Eagle, I made a pass through Paul's, close to the SSU thing. You know that area there where you have some the old planes on them, the Cuban planes? Eagle. In Paul's you have the Cuban planes. That area used to be kept so nice. You could have gone picnic.
Well, you could have gone the planes and them and take pictures and things.
Right now,
I even shoot 2 videos there.
You have a forest there, you can't go inside there. Boy.
Oh, it's a
Serpent might tie up your foot all kind of creepo. And you have one parade in America and peeing on children clothes staying right there. Right around there. They don't see that. But they're in New York, in Ghana, they're in all school spinning thing and the population reject them. Yeah, they go before the population say, we don't want you.
I have a message here from a school child.
Give me.
It's to the police and to you.
Tell
Good morning, Master Carl.
Hey.
Yeah, man. I'm pleading the police cars. Please give some refreshments or even some water when they go to rehearsal. 22 million set aside for independence. We have a phone call.
Let's take it.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, how you doing?
How is the gentleman this morning? Everybody is well?
Yeah, we okay.
Amen, amen. Now, what I have to say this morning about the Prime Minister, Dickon Mitchell. He calling people beggy with him out on ground. But when I check back, his background, I think his mother is from Belay. And if to say I get to know the mother name, I will get the real thing. But I suspect, this is the same beggy and hungry mouth. His mother is the reason why I...
We don't know, we can't say that.
Somebody else, wait, I'm going to some kind of a speculation. That someone had to help her with him. Because I remember, when I check his age, and in my time, with my children and them, all of us used to be in the market in Grenville selling coals together. Because I remember the people from Belay, a few of the ladies, I could remember one name, but I wouldn't mention it, that they used to come up with a truckload of coals. Sometimes when they come with the coals, we can get a sale because it's according to the wood. They used to burn the wood from the man. And his father from Munich. And no, with this firing and thing. So it could be from the same poor he must check back. It could be from the same poor parent age he come from. With the firing and the coal selling and everything in the market in the hot sun. That's the reason why sometimes the connection came from Belay to Munich. So he must check back on his background before he opened his mouth and calling people hungry mouth, the mouth on ground and beggy. That is what I want him to check back on because that is what I know. The Belay people, the women and them down in Belay, the truckload, a coal, they used to come up. All of us used to be in the hot sun together. I remember one name definitely, but I can't remember the other's name. So his mother could have been in that group. That is what I want him to do. Have a blessed day.
All right, take care. You go like take a little break and come back.
Where you walk, what you say, when you talk, where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk.
91.5 Real FM got you covered.
Ozone really gets it clean. Get with the Ozone family line of products. Ozone liquid laundry detergent. Perfect for your semi or fully automatic washing machines. Yet suitable for your hand wash. Soft on your hands. Ozone disinfectant cleaner. It's the most powerful disinfectant and cleaner with a long-lasting fresh scent. Tackles every job around the house or office. Ozone detergent powder and ultra soft fabric softener gets your clothes clean with a natural freshness. Keeps your colors bright. Choose from the wonderful scents: soft flower, ocean breeze, and the new aloe vera. Keep your kitchen sparkling clean with the Ozone dishwashing liquid, Ozone sponges, and cleaning cloth. Ozone toilet bowl cleaner removes lime scale and kills germs while giving your toilet a refreshing scent. Ozone really gets it clean. Marketed and distributed by Calico, Frequente St. George's, and are available at shops and supermarkets nationwide.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the credit union of Grenville, takes you where you want to be. Feel secure with the Credit Union of Grenville, taking care of all your financial needs, including savings, loans, mortgages, and sound financial advice. Serving you with branches on Jubilee Street in Grenville, Lucas Street in St. George's, and new, spacious, convenient, and modern facilities on Seton Brown Street in Grenville and Grand Anse. Call us on 442-8602 or visit one of our offices. With Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the Credit Union of Grenville, your financial security is guaranteed.
From the north, covering south, east, and west. This is Real FM.
Tell me candid, they too wicked, far too crooked. That is the frequent comment I hear. Too one-sided, underhanded, can't be trusted. This is the opinion, yes again. But yet on abuses, they keep making excuses. Housing crack up over, they unleash their lawyer. Set up an inquiry just to get Kid Rowley, but they wouldn't sue the false paper screw. I don't need to close to tell them go. Hurry, pack up your bundle now. Stop fooling the people, please.
Where the country taking a beating.
You could be honestly say that this NDC government is representing all of the people. Because we've seen thing, and you know, when you're in discussions with persons and you ask those questions, they're telling you about NNP did this and no, NNP not in power now. So we have to speak of the National Democratic Congress, the cabal. Because all what they're doing now is what we said was possible equal. All what we're doing now, a chatter on the street also want to know if the government is paying any subvention to the home for the elderlies. And if they did not, if they stop, if they used to and they stop, is that the reason for persons from the homes to be sent back? You know, and a lot of things keep happening. And when you question it, person seems not to be able to grapple with the question. And Igwe, the country is not running proper. And okay, so now they have the excuse of independence. So they go bleed that excuse. But independence is only a couple of days away. You have anything there?
No, not yet.
Independence is only a couple of days away. When the independence over, we want to know. Mm-hmm. We want to know how that money was spent. The $22 million. Because for the life of me and many others, we're not seeing it, Igwe. We're not seeing it, Igwe. So that's a very, very, very sad situation in terms of the way forward for the country. And we call on the government to govern for the people and not bring the thing inside. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, you came to the people. You gave the people blessed assurance because you had all the solutions for every problem that existed then. The people gave you the mandate to govern. So you don't have the luxury of information. You cannot have the luxury of saying, oh, NNP used to do that, oh, NNP used to do this, and so forth. Another concern against Igwe, and the last time we were here, I stated categorically, I'm not one who is against minimum wage. However, the timing of the economy, Igwe, and with most business persons complaining of the lack of business in their businesses, the minimum wage would have some effect
Strain.
on the amount of persons working.
Yeah, strain.
Now, say what we want, the others call them the Indian, the Syrians, whatever you call them. They have some people working with them. A lot of us believe, okay, they are not paid enough. But when this thing is forced now, they have a choice. That's what they call.
Morning on the WhatsApp.
Hello, good morning. A special good morning to both of you all.
Morning.
I'm just here to say concerning the self-help that they have. Now it's happening to the people at St. George Northwest. It's been said that if you don't come out to do the self-help when the road work is on, don't come. And anytime NDC in office, the St. George Northwest people always at the bitter end of the stick because of Dr. Mitchell. I thank you this morning.
All right.
They're telling people in St. Patrick East that too.
Yeah, they're telling them people in the East that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They say if you don't come out and do self-help, don't expect no road work. So, you have to take it. Morning, caller.
Morning.
Hey.
Master Carl, the PM morning some PTS fans in St. David. And this is a fact. So to say that the ladies from Daylight and this talk about cold is not true.
You talk about what?
Our callers to be truthful of what we say on radio and just be careful. It's not good for us to try to pull down people like that.
What was the pull down?
They selling all the coal from Daylight and the ladies from Daylight, the ladies not from Daylight.
Well, if you heard my thing, I asked the lady to be careful in what she's saying. So, we're not here to pull down or assassinate anybody's personal thing. We deal with issues here, and you're entitled to your view also. So, thanks for calling. You see, persons, have different opinion, and that's something we have to respect. Not that we have to agree.
Yeah.
But we show some form of respect for person's opinion here. And the thing about it is simply this. This government is not performing with distinction.
A school child just sent me a next message. Master Carl, is it really true that nothing is happening in St. John's, as confirmed by the NDC supporter? You know about that?
Well, they say the lady seems not to be interested But the thing about that lady, she was in...
flexing.
She was in the Senate already and she was not interested. So I don't know what make people believe she would have been interested.
Now, yeah.
Let's take the call.
She flexing right too. Hello?
Yeah, morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, just hear a lady talk about what they tell the people in Northwest, whoever St. George is. Not there alone, other places too.
They telling people that all about.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you think the Kula Grenada get it?
Yeah.
Did this thing with it?
They telling you straight up if you don't come and do self-help when work come you don't get in.
Yeah. All over.
They go do it for themselves.
The word oppress ego is to keep someone in subservience and hardship, especially by the unjust exercise of authority, a system that oppressed working people. And we've seen that happening here in Grenada. Because look how they see they telling you now, if you don't come and work in self-help, well, they have $22 million set aside for independence. Why self-help?
And they do go.
Why self-help?
They do it for themselves.
It's sad, eh? So yeah, what we're saying simply is, the people give the National Democratic Congress the mandate to run the country, albeit a slim one. So all that we see now, Igwe, was predicted to happen. However, let me take a minute here now.
Yeah, go ahead.
NNP people and the people who really and truly love Grenada, stop and take notice of what the National Democratic Congress is doing. Are you satisfied? Could you say that this government is representing all of the people? And like I always say to the NNP hopeful and NNP people, and those who love Grenada who may not be NNP or NDC, you have an opportunity next time to treat with and do right by the people. So NNP people, the little petty little issues of differences is not enough for us not to present a united front, Igwe. To treat with and to combat what this administration is doing, because they believe that NNP has gone. So when you hear them say, no, NNP can't come back, all this kind of nonsense they're speaking, but we have to do what is needed and what is necessary. Because NNP has been in opposition before, so we know it's not a first time something
Like to see, you know?
to think. So we know what we need to do. We know we need to do the work, and we need to be united. If we're not united, we cannot and will not succeed. So it is important for NNP to pull themselves together. Like I always just say, NNP to me is like Adventist. They just backslide. It doesn't go in other places. So come back. So come home. Come home. Come back home. The house a room for all.
Yeah, I just put an extension, you know?
Yeah, man. Come home. Come home.
Put a veranda and I put a little bed there.
The house all kind of in-house,
tell
plumbing
you.
all kind of thing now. You don't have to go outside and rain for and come home.
AC everything.
Yeah, man. Come home.
Come in, man.
And we must, as a people, because you see, the guys that them asked for a chance, they were given that chance anyway, but they're messing it up. They don't make no sense whatsoever. It's all about themselves. It's all about a cockistocracy. It's about a default government who only checks on themselves, them friends, and their family. And that's something we cannot and will not allow to really happen, or to continue for very long. And it's not too long from now. 19 months has already gone. So that's 19 months less. We have to cope with them and them, because at the end of the day, we know that it's not for everybody, Igwe. Now, Igwe, we must, you see, we keep here, and in some programs going forward, I would touch on non-governmental organization. Because you see, the Nation Builders Inc. has raised a level of suspicion, has raised a level of conflict of interest, has raised a level of corruption never seen and managed or imagined by the people of this country. And it's something we cannot just sweep under the rug, Eagle. It's something we have to beat on, because at the end of the day, the question is, Eagle, simply this. Was the Nation Builders Inc. set up or sponsored by the NDC government in order to further its political interests, mimicking civil society and non-profit, non-governmental organization? Because the only client they have is the government of Grenada. And what is said for them to go around the bureaucracy and to cut red tape when you have to implement government projects? We have a radical Andy Williams who claiming 100% implementation. So if Andy is that good at implementing, why you need a non-government, non-for-profit organization and the directors are politically exposed? It's just another organ or arm of the ruling NDC. And that is something that is of concern, Igwe. Because you can't give in a non-for-profit organization $500,000 before they are duly registered. That is conflict of interest and that is corruption. So these are the issues, Igwe. We as a people should never let rest. We need to question. We need to probe. We need to investigate and to expose. Because at the end of the day, Igwe, these people trying to vacuum the treasury.
You sure you don't empty already?
I don't know.
To me, that
So, like I tell you, the question. So the question is, and I want somebody to answer that question for me who might be in the know. Was Nation Builders Inc. organized or set up or sponsored by the NDC government in order to further its political interests, and was just a mimic to civil society here in Grenada, and to promote the agenda of the government? Because the only client of Nation Builders Inc. is the government of Grenada. And it's so sad that it seems like they're operating in a St. David's vacuum. St. David's, St. David's, St. David's. It begs the question, Igwe. Is this government representing all of the people or just one set of people? And if you compare and you contrast, Igwe, and you check what is really going on in this country, you realize this government is what the Prime Minister described so eloquently in St. Lucia as a default government, who only checks on itself, its family, colleagues and friends. And you call that nepotism. So you have a government, you're only checking for one set of people. Then you go on the procurement again. After the National Democratic Congress beat up on NNP for years about this procurement policy, something was put in place. $15,000. Anything over that you have to bid. 18 months into the run of this government, you say, oh, this $15,000 is enough for sole sourcing. So let me raise it to $100,000 so we could give you friends. And a chatter on the street say, he believe, I don't know what he say. that out of that $100,000 when they give them, they'll get back some money. Because they have to build the headquarters of the Congress. That was them say, because they say the gala don't make the money. I don't know how they know. But that's what they say. So we have to be vigilant.
People start to ask what's going on, where the money going from the gala now. Start questioning them, you know.
So NNP people, we have to be always ready. Like Freddie and do be like Eddie. It's time, you know, we show them and we put pressure and we run at them because a serious offense need to be put on the government of Grenada because they're not doing things right. They're not performing with distinction. They're paying late. They're making excuse. They're taking money you don't know what it's for. They're giving people money for not working. Now we had a situation in Monge. We want to know because information is not flowing. And watch. NDC. Well, this morning is like advice morning for all. When all you do give information, all you leave people like me to speculate on new media.
Real media.
All you leaving us to speculate and ask questions. And all the questions we asking, if you just give information, would negate those questions, so just give the information. And do allow us a platform to ask questions and put you in bad light. Because all you're doing as a government is doing shady things. And it's time somebody, as Mr. Taylor said, the moderate NDC, tell all you, watch, the thing not working, this thing not working, I don't go now. Because every week is a different fiasco. Every week is a different fiasco thing. Because the people still asking, where is the evidence of the $22 million for independence? What is it spent on? And a man asked if they couldn't put light in Sortes and Grenville like what they put on the Carnage. So has independence gone back to some people? And that's the question anyway. Is that some people benefiting and they expect everybody to work for free. And when you decide, nah, I don't doing that, they're saying, okay, when we gain road dog the next time, we don't give in. How could you? And if the supporters saying that, now all you listening, cause that to cease. All you go say is not all you, but all you listening. And if you don't do nothing, silence is consent equal. If you don't say nothing against it, that means you agree. So Dennis, you have some people in St. Patrick's East are saying that. Tell them to stop that, Dennis. Yeah, Mr. PM, all you damaging the West. This is St. George's Northwest. They say if they don't come out, dies it.
Now in the East up here too.
They're doing that up here. People meet me and tell me, I go and they didn't go on the road and clean. They send message for me and tell me, don't expect no road work. Yeah? I'm telling you, young lady in Grenville telling me that.
So doing that the minister and them or that
I don't know.
The people that the minister gives.
By this man and them does lie and say anything. I don't put in not. I don't know. I don't saying it's them.
Yeah.
But people who represent them saying that. Because they feel they are the authority.
So they do
that's the bad thing.
People that.
They feel they are the authority to decide who get and who don't get. So they sending message to people. If you don't come out and do self-help, you don't get in work and you don't come. So even though they go say no them, but all you hear now, and all of us go on programs on Sunday and discuss government business. So I could go and discuss that on the program. Tell people do that. Tell other people stop that. Because they don't help in all by telling people that. You know what I'm saying again? And we still want to know what is the true situation in Monge. What really going on in Monge, they want people to go and visit. You understand? As a chatter say, they're trying to run country like they think it's a house for them and the children. I have to stop that. It's the people's business because I took the oath before God and man, you know, to serve the people in. I never take the oath to rule people. To stop ruling and oppressing the people. But just know Nebuchadnezzar and Pharaoh and all of them do that, and there comes a time when it came to an end. So enjoy all the time. Because at the end of the day, you wouldn't last forever. You would not last forever. Igwe. We are on?
No.
They quiet this morning.
No, they don't quiet. Be a message.
Yeah, boy.
But not all I could read, you know, you have to choose.
No. Yeah, some you can't put the people through that.
Like this last one, I can't read that.
So the Nation Builders Inc. Igwe has raised some ideas. And the money is given to them even before they were registered. And the purpose given for the existence of implementation. When you have a whole ministry which was created for implementation, something seems not to be cracking Igwe. You look like the thing gone into money running. The thing has become a joke.
Let me take that call.
All right.
Morning on the WhatsApp.
Morning, gentlemen. How are you all guys doing?
Okay.
Carl.
Hey.
That $15 million that was set aside for the 50th celebration, I'm hardly seeing any evidence of it in the country. I happen to take part in a little bit of what is going on. There are two things about that. It seems like resources is scarce because the guys have to wait to get materials to do what they expected to do. And on top of that, there's an attitude inside of the camp that is involved in the bunting and whatever, putting up on what they call beautification, that this seems to be an NDC thing, The we thing, and it's we that doing it and we that doing it from a party perspective is obvious and evident, in the language and attitude, even to the extent of threat for those who don't want to participate, And I'm talking about threat to those who want to participate. That is people like who work who doing the road work. If they don't come on a weekend to do the volunteer work, they could lose their job, and this kind of threat and thing going on. I'm telling you, I heard it directly. So it is obvious that these people have in the back of their mind, at the top of their head or whatever, that this is an NDC thing that is going on there. And it doesn't look good. And I hear they keep talking about cooperation and the opposition people don't want to take part. And all that kind of accusation is being made. I mean, I heard it directly in my ears, not people tell me. In long conversation. And in the process of the activity, you've seen certain attitude and mentality and behavior enacted that is obvious and clear of what is going on in these people's mind. And it's a sad situation when it comes to that. All the whole issue of security, I've been listening to you a whole lot. And the issue of security, Grenada is becoming a fearful place unexpectedly all of a sudden. I hear people talking about you shouldn't blame the government for the guns and this. I keep hearing that kind of statement, It's funny. Since when we become so aggressive that we think guns, and for all the years, guns have been common, and you might say, in the world around us. How come so much of it is being used nowadays? It's a sad situation we end up in. And it is obvious of the incompetence of our prime ministers as Minister for National Security. And I'm not sure even if you have another person in that position under him, because he's a dominant kind of person that even if they're under him, he'll control everything to that same extent. And in he controlling it now, it is obvious that things are breaking down rapidly too. And that's the kind of problem we end up with all of a sudden in Grenada. I'm yet to be convinced that these people know what they're doing. I listened to Mr. Dabrio last night, and every language that man spoke is that nothing is basically going on that makes a difference in the St. John constituency, but that's a reflection throughout the whole country at the same time. There's hardly anything going on in Grenada that make a difference, except in the private sector to an extent that, I'm into construction, so I basically know what is going on in construction a whole lot. But people have been doing that in spite of the government. And a lot of the plannings and the activities relative to construction was set up long before now. The big projects and that plant that was in the making long during Dr. Kate Mitchell reign. So what the government is benefiting and reaping from now? Sounding to foreigners or the people from away good, or people in the diaspora, as you like to say it. It all stems from what Dr. Keith Mitchell have had in place. So people could talk as much as they want. I know what's going on in the country to that extent. And this government has done nothing that make a difference since they've been there. Sit down enjoying. And look at that. A 60% increase in salary within a year and a few months. 60% increase, at least. No, that's madness. Take care, gentlemen.
60% increase in salaries, Igwe.
We have 2 minutes.
Hey, Igwe, so the same question, Igwe. Like what we started with. What is the true situation at Mongi? What is the expectation of the public? Is there a plan? Let us know. We want to know. Anyway, callers, listeners, and persons who make the program what it was. Peace.
And love.
Right.
Where you go? Where you walk? What you say? When you talk? Where you go?